Hey guys, welcome to Growing by the Book. Today is March 15th, 2023. Just a couple of those announcements for you about the mosaic map. You can take a picture of those things, and there's no live class on March 20th. So, our desired results today are: how do children's books help children work through problems? At the end of the lesson, you should be able to understand how children's books can serve as a vehicle to help children work out challenges and emotions. So, I want you to think about this question. Every problem has an opportunity for something good. You just have to look for it. So, you think you agree or disagree with that? And think about why you do. Every problem has an opportunity for something good. You just have to look for it. So let's talk about why do we ignore problems and what happens to us. So when you ignore any problem, the problem doesn't go away. It doesn't auto resolve. It continues to grow at a steady rate. And even though you may be able to brush away a problem under the rug for now, that problem will resurface eventually in a worse possible ways. So let's talk about this little story. You are not an ostrich. When ostriches are frightened, they bury their heads in the sand to evade danger. At least that's what legend says. Even though it's not the truth, the legend illustrates a very common human behavior, i.e., humans ignore problems, hoping that the problem will go away if they don't attend to it. Isn't this what we all do in our first attempt to solve any problem? I.e., ignore it, pretend it doesn't exist, and brush it away under the rug because we don't want to deal with the mess right now. But why do we ignore problems? Well, we ignore problems because we don't realize how these problems can be detrimental to our quality of life if left unresolved. Most of our problems may not be threatening at the moment, but if left unresolved, can wreak havoc on our lives. Sometimes we do understand the seriousness of the problem at hand, but fear keeps us away from facing the problem head on. We're afraid of problem solving because the process of solving a problem can be messy, difficult, time consuming, energy draining, and anxiety provoking. Ignoring the problem and pretending it doesn't exist, on the other hand, is easy, quick, energy saving, and stress free, at least in the short run. But ignoring the problem means you're part of the problem because you're not looking to deal with the problem or trying to solve it. And in doing so, you're making it worse. So here's a stitch in time saves nine. Problems are like trees. It's easy to uproot a plant because its roots are shallow and fragile. You can do it easily and quickly with your hands, but if you allow the plant to grow and become a tree, the roots will grow deeper and stronger, making the tree more and more difficult to uproot. Once a plant turns into a tree, you cannot uproot it with your hands anymore. You now need specialized equipment like a tree spade to uproot it. Problems are no different. When problems are small and in early stages of growth, like plants, it is easier to stunt their growth and strike at the root of the problem to solve it. You need less time, effort, and resources to solve small problems. When you let small problems grow big, like trees, they become deeply rooted, making it difficult to get to the root of the problem and solve it. Problems that have been ignored for long enough need more attention and more time and more effort than problems that have just arisen. Which do you think is easier? So, a takeaway is that it is indeed easier said than done, but facing the problem head on is clearly the best course of action to deal with any problem in life and the ultimate method for getting through challenges. The longer you ignore and live with problems, the more difficult they'll be to tackle. So, if you want to be happy, it's important that you tackle problems as soon as they arise, instead of letting them become too difficult and costly to solve. Facing problems head on empowers you. It is an achievement in itself and the first step to finding solutions. It is way more effective than dodging the problem. Running away and pretending it's not there, and in the long run, facing a problem head on will save you time, energy, and stress. So, I'm going to link a video of our book this week for you to read. And I want you to think about how you normally work through problems, and do you ever avoid them? And our desired result is, how do children's books help children work through problems? At the end of this lesson, you should be able to understand how children's books can serve as a vehicle to help children work out challenges and emotions. Have a wonderful rest of your day.